Now, this is radio. You could have dressed like a bum, but you're all dressed up today.
Well, I hear Paul Allen's in the building.
Oh, yeah, you got to dress up when PA's here.
Do you know Paul Allen? How do you know Paul Allen?
No, I talked to him before on the radio.
Okay. Now,
I was equally as excited to talk to you today.
Because you're a Vikings fan, right?
Right.
You grew up as a Vikings fan?
Yes, I actually grew up as a big Cowboys and Vikings fan. But after I left, moved to California, I became more and more of a Vikes fan because it was kind of my connection to home. So
because you're from Minot, North Dakota.
Yes.
And here I looked on the Wikipedia to see if I could learn some stuff about you.
Oh, go ahead.
Is it true?
It's never good.
No.
Is it true that you once shot a man for his sneakers? Because I read that on Wikipedia.
That was Ray Lewis.
That was okay. Somebody else altogether. No, I read that you were almost a dentist. You were about 3 credits away from graduating dentistry school. Is this true?
Well, no. I graduated. My undergrad was biology with the intention to go to dental school.
Okay.
That was my reasoning for moving to California. Or that's what I told my mother.
So you told your mother you're going to go to dentistry school in California.
Yeah, but I think even if subconsciously I wanted to do this.
Yeah.
But, growing up in Minot, North Dakota, you don't get a lot of, there's not a lot of opportunity for it. So I think I went because I wanted to just maybe feel it out. I mean, my intentions were to go to dental school, but it never really worked out that way.
No, and it worked out well for in every way. At what moment did you say, you know what, I think I can put, was it like you got an Arby's commercial all of a sudden and you said, you know what, I don't have to go to dental school? What was the moment, Nick, Josh, when you said, I don't have to do this?
It was a Cheetos commercial.
Was it for real?
But it was never seen here in the States. I think it was Japan. That was when I thought I made it. Hi, Nick.
What's up, boss? How you doing?
Nicholas Sparks just walked
everybody.
in.
Yeah.
Do you have to call him boss because you act in his novel adaptation of the movie? Do you
Mr. Boss.
Mr. Boss. How are you, Nicholas? I'm Dave.
Hi, Dave. Good to see you again.
Pleasure to meet you.
Big sports fan, too, by the way.
Oh, gosh.
Go Vikings.
Yeah, well kind of a tough
you're going to
year.
love doing the K-Fan show because I know for a fact that one of the guys cried watching the movie.
Who did?
Meat Sauce. So the guy from the morning show over there, he cried. I actually physically saw him cry during the movie.
Were you there?
After the movie, he recapped it, cried while telling. I'm not kidding.
Nice.
I said this earlier because people might suck up to your face. I said it before you were here, so they know it's legit. This is my favorite Nicholas Sparks movie since The Notebook.
Nice.
I've seen all of them. I've seen all of them. Obviously, The Notebook is like hands down. It's on TV 24/7. It's a classic, and this is my favorite one since then, by far.
Well, I will take that, and I appreciate it. I don't blame you. I mean, that one, it's hard to live up to The Notebook, and we didn't want to try to.
Well, it's not the same story at all.
No, it's a totally different story. But there's a lot of these movies that have. This is what, the 8th one.
Yeah. Number 8.
So, to try to make a movie knowing that you're going to be compared against everything else is just too much. So we just tried to make our own version of a movie without thinking about, all the comparisons that were going to be made.
Yeah.
And shot in, I believe, Wilmington, a lot of Wilmington, North Carolina?
Southport, North Carolina. Which is near Wilmington, yeah.
Part of it was shot in Wilmington.
Yeah, small parts.
When did Wilmington become like Hollywood East? Why is Wilmington? Why don't we film more movies here in the Twin Cities? Tax breaks? Is that what it is?
It's tax breaks, and they have actually. It comes down to a few things. Not only do you have the tax breaks, but then you have the infrastructure and the crews. And so Wilmington has 3 permanent crews, which is everyone who does everything from the lights to the carpentry work to all of this. So they have people who are pretty much stationed there. So if you want to film, whether it's television or this, you not only have the studio or your sound stage, but you have people who know how to work in there.
Last movie they did here was, I think, Purple Rain in 1984. That was the last movie they filmed
did they
here.
Shoot that movie in Minneapolis?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Know that.
You didn't know. You should have watched me paid more attention. Where's Julianne? Is she here in the building too?
She's probably close.
The traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
Okay.
She's stuck in traffic? Yeah. I thought you guys all 3 traveled together in the same Hummer limo or something like that.
Normally we do. I have a buddy. A lot of my good friends live here in Minneapolis. So this was.
How late were you out last night?
I was actually midnight, believe it or not.
That's it?
Yeah. We went to. They wanted to go to the screening.
Okay.
And We all went to dinner before and went to the screening, then pretty much went home. I mean, we're not young. 10 years ago, it would have been
a totally different
I
story.
would have been a mess.
You would have been at the Boo? You like hanging out downtown? Yeah, that's where everyone goes.
The movie, I didn't get to see it. I had 2 opportunities to see the screening, and I had to take my kid to band practice both times. No lie.
Okay.
Music was important to him.
Hey, being a father comes first.
Being a dad comes first. Yeah. So Fallon saw it. I watched the trailer, and I want to do my own description of the movie, and see what you guys think.
Please.
But I need a little echo on my voice. Okay?
Oh God!
Oh God! Here we go.
Yep.
This should
every
be
day.
steamy.
In a world where Julianne Hough appears mysteriously.
She's here. She's here.
Get her.
We can start now, guys.
Okay, here we go. Now
He was doing a dramatic rendering of our movie.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Hi, how are you?
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Fallon. Nice to meet you.
I'm just about to describe the movie, and Julianne walks in and destroys the moment. That's okay. That's
Let's try this again.
I think she made it better, actually.
Can you give them your headphones so they can hear the echo? You can just slip those headphones on. It becomes much more magical.
You don't have to.
Oh, here.
It becomes much more magical. Yeah. Here we go. In a world where Julianne Hough, a stranger from someplace else, shows up in Josh Duhamel's hometown, and he tries to loan her a bicycle because he notices she's walking everywhere. And then things get really hinky. And that's all I had.
You put a lot of work into
you
it.
obviously didn't finish writing this piece.
Well, that was actually that was off the top of my head.
Get really hinky?
Really hinky.
That's
Hinky.
Now that's my description. Who wants to describe what this movie is actually about?
I think that's Nicholas's.
That's Nicholas.
Nick, you want to do it?
Yeah, it's you were pretty close, right? Something hinky going on in Southport. It's about a woman named Katie, played by the wonderful Julianne, who did an amazing job in the film. She shows up in this town. She's kind of a mysterious character. She doesn't really like to talk about her past. She's got a lot of defenses up, and she meets Alex, who is played by Josh Duhamel, and they realize that they slowly but surely begin to trust each other, I guess. And after that, just when you think things are going well, I guess the movie starts spinning in a direction that maybe you didn't see coming, right?
Yes,
The
definitely.
What
tension
happens?
builds.
What happens at the end, though?
It almost turns into a thriller, right?
I agree. Yes.
And it's
intense. It's good.
You sit there, you're all settled in, you're watching this great movie, and then little by little, you're scooching forward in your chair, going, "Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!" And then by the end,
there are multiple shocking moments, and then the very end, you're just like, "Oh my gosh!" It's even bigger. It's so good.
so
I really want to see it.
I love that she liked the movie.
I really did. I told before you got here, I said it is my favorite Nicholas Sparks film adaptation since The Notebook.
That's huge.
It is
I know, by the
huge.
way, I was listening to you on the radio. I was like, I'm late. Josh is there before me. Wait,
Always.
what's happening?
I'm always here before you.
Why?
No, but thank you.
You're
so much.
welcome.
That's-
Why were you late? I'm just curious. They're saying it was traffic. Was it?
It was traffic,
Was
actually,
traffic.
and I'm very OCD. I'm like, we're late, come on! And then Nick walked in. I was like, no, everyone beat me.
And to be honest, Julianne is a lot more fun than I am. She probably went out and tore the city up last night.
How
Did
late
you?
were you out last night, Julianne?
No, last night was an early night. We watched Force of Nature or something, where where nature is big catastrophes and stuff. So I had really crazy dreams.
That's
So wait a
awful.
second. So you're watching Discovery Channel or something last night.
Exactly. That was my
That is
night of the
crazy.
town.
It's freezing here, though.
No, but I am actually going to a concert tonight. So
Oh, you're going to the fun concert
yeah,
tonight.
Fun.
good.
Really?
Don't you love that
Gonna
song?
go have fun. At the fun.
Some nights
There's a
is probably
few
the
of them.
best song
I love it.
that I've heard
Super
in
anthem.
years.
They're kind of old school, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's
I like-
kind of a
I like
retro, weird sound. Yeah.
What do they
So
remind me of? A little bit of REO Speedwagon meets
Queen.
Queen.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people say he sounds like Freddie Mercury, which I'm not
Yeah.
quite there. He has a good vocal range like Freddie, but he sounds way younger. I don't know.
Freddie Mercury.
It's my absolute favorite. I have a Queen tattoo, man. I'm dedicated.
do?
I love
Show
Queen.
Josh. Show Josh
Is
your
it a
Queen
tramp
tattoo.
stamp?
It's basically a tramp stamp. Might as well be.
It's on
I
the
don't
side.
know
It's a
which
rib
side it
cage.
is.
It's on a rib
Which
cage.
side is it? This side?
Oh, wow, there it
Yeah,
is.
right
Yeah.
There it is.
Queen.
That's too much. Sorry, a lot of skin.
Killer
Sorry,
Queen,
guys.
I like that.
Now, Julianne, I want to jump into this too. I've seen you in lots of things, and I got to see, I loved Rock of Ages and stuff. I was so excited to see you do a more serious role, and you were so good. I was so nervous. I was like, God, I hope that she can like switch over.
Tell me how you really feel.
Listen, I don't sugarcoat crap. I don't care. But I wouldn't insult you, but you were really good. I've seen Josh before, and you're always really great, but this is a totally different role for you.
No, thank you. That actually really means a lot because, I've kind of had my crutch, my singing and dancing.
Not a bad crutch when you're good at it, though. Not a bad crutch.
But in the first couple of movies that I've done, and I've always wanted to act. I've always just wanted to entertain, and to be able to get this kind of opportunity to be part of one of Nicholas's amazing novels and adapted, it's early, into a film. That's a huge deal. I'm a huge fan. And then also to be able to, portray something different than people expect.
And I know, too, obviously you're very talented at dancing and singing. Josh, I foresee you being someone who's annoyingly talented. Like, you can pick up anything. Is that true?
Singing and dancing?
Like, maybe not singing and dancing, I don't know, but like, I could see you being athletic naturally. You've never played tennis before, but you'd be good at it. Is there anything that either of you just really suck at? To make us feel like human, like you're awful at something?
Believe me, I fake my way through most everything.
Oh, okay.
I was always into sports growing up. Mm-hmm. But this was terrifying for me.
Okay.
If we're going to talk about the movie, the dance scene was terrifying.
Yes.
You're talking about,
I'll bet.
You're talking about having the crutch of singing and dancing. I wish I had that crutch.
Yeah.
But Julianne made that very easy. And, but yeah, if you, I could take up the whole time just talking about things that I suck at. Believe me.
Well, we won't make you do that. Let me do this instead. Let me just say, Safe Haven opens in theaters on Valentine's Day. Good date movie.
Oh, amazing date movie.
On 2/14/13, and Safe Haven opens then. Julianne, Nicholas, and Josh, thank you so much for coming by KWB.
Thank you for having us.
Enjoy your stay here.
I'm not going to get in trouble for that Ray Lewis comment, am I?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're probably the Twitter feed and the texting. They're already jumping you on that.
Thanks, guys. Good luck with the movie. We'll talk to you soon.